A simple technique for developing claircognizance. Introduction. Hello? Today I'll share the simplest technique for developing claircognizance. With this technique, you can easily receive answers from your subconscious and from the information field. Essentially, any question you ask using this technique will receive an answer in a relatively short time. Recently, I recorded a video about how to calculate your soul's most important task in this incarnation. From more than 1,000 comments, I discovered that a large percentage of people possess extrasensory abilities. Many of them had previously suspected this, feeling something special within themselves. One of the most frequently asked questions was about how to develop these abilities. In reality, it's not that complicated. You just need to understand techniques for working with your mental states. Our amazing time. We live in an amazing time of transformation. The earth is now literally filled with teachers and souls bringing light. Extrasensory abilities are not at all rare in our time, but far from everyone knows how to develop them. Now I'll tell you about the basic techniques you need to understand to interact with your abilities. If you're still unsure whether you have such abilities, write your birth date in the comments. I'll respond to all subscribers. Step-by-step technique for receiving information from the information field. Step 1. Ask a question. This may seem trivial and obvious, but many people forget even this. It's important to formulate a question while being in a state of openness. Don't ask the question to yourself, trying to answer it logically, but rather direct it to the universe. It can be an open question or a closed one, like, yes/no. That's not the point. The main thing is to ask the question and not try to answer it logically. Step 2. Inner silence. The second step, which many forget but which seems absolutely obvious, at the moment when we've asked the question, it's important to become silent, including internally. It's necessary to turn off the internal stream of thoughts. As it turns out, not everyone knows how to do this, although there's nothing complicated about it. Our consciousness is structured in such a way that we have a kind of switch, on-off. In one position, this switch is turned to sensations, body sensations, spatial sensations. When we are in a state of sensation, for example, focused on our breathing or on the right pinky finger, it doesn't matter, thoughts turn off. We are either consciously concentrated on sensations or on the thought stream. And as long as you're concentrated on the thought stream, no one can answer you from the space. The infinity symbol technique. The most effective way to achieve inner silence. With closed eyes, imagine the infinity symbol inside your head. Sort of scroll this inverted figure 8 with your consciousness for as long as your concentration allows. If you have no experience in meditation, this might be a bit difficult at first. For those who are familiar with meditation techniques, vipassana, or conscious energy management, this is all quite simple. Although they don't need this technique, they already know that to receive an answer, you need to ask a question and become internally silent. Developing extrasensory abilities. The answer comes to everyone, absolutely everyone. Even those who don't have obvious signs of being psychic. Although, in all the analyses I've done recently, signs of claircognizance, clairvoyance, they differ, and signs of powerful intuition are present in almost everyone. The development of extrasensory abilities happens in roughly the same way. Let's look at the root of the word, extrasensory, in a more scientific way. Sensory. This refers to sensations. Extra, more vivid thus, extrasensory refers to more vivid sensations. Independent practice. There are also practical techniques that you can apply independently. This is simply building up the experience of being in your body every day. When you wash dishes, vacuum, take a shower. In these moments, you don't need to engage intellectual processes. Just immerse yourself in body sensations, scanning yourself in maximum detail from top to bottom, bottom to top. Hold this state for as long as you can. When thoughts return, simply notice this. Don't scold yourself, don't get upset, just notice and return to your process again. Results of practice. When this becomes a habit for you, you will be able to easily turn off your thoughts at any moment. Fall asleep more easily. Feel much more comfortable. Get rid of anxiety. Learn to receive information instantly from the information field. This is simply the experience of developing consciousness, presence in the moment, and the ability to sense. That's all.